The new member has been acquired. The whole squad has been assembled. Things are looking up. I'm excited. That's as far as we're going to get. I'm assuming we go home. We made that a big point like 4 episodes ago and we haven't done it. I think it's time to go home. So hopefully all goes well there. Hopefully parents alive. I doubt it. Hopefully they are. Maybe we meet someone else along the way. Maybe we have a fun little journey. Maybe we get into some things that we shouldn't. I don't know. I guess there's many routes that we can kind of plan to approach this and take, and I'm just excited to see which one. I don't think they came out with the schedule for the last couple episodes, which makes me think that they're gonna be delayed and not just like a couple weeks type of thing. So if that's the case, I'll see most of y'all back in 6 months or something. I don't know. But yeah, I hope that they're soon. I'm not trying to rush or anything, but it's like, I just wish that they didn't start and have to air. I wish that they could have pushed back an entire season if it was going to take that long. So it is what it is though. So we'll just take what we got now and excited to see what comes. If you like it all, like and subscribe to me, not to me, feel free to check out the other videos and channel. Leave a comment with this episode of the series. Going on with episode 9.
制作会社だ。そんなのが本当におめえのやりてえ仕事なんかい。夢を持て、アキラ。もっとでけえやつを。Okay, I was about to say, is that more so what he's asking? Like, you're just doing mindless work. Why? What's your reasoning? Is there actually anything like ambition behind it? But he likes it because it allows other people to eat and brings joy and life to them, right? Like things like that. I'm just saying. Everybody has their own path and purpose and things that get them going, and this could be something. I do too. He's pretty confident. Especially my dad, he's stubborn. Do you want to be a... What's the word? What am I thinking? Comedian. What the fuck? She thinks it's gonna be like a big emotional return, but they don't really have that great of a relationship that he's going to. I wonder if the outbreak like reaches all the way out here too, though. Like I'm guessing it probably does, but just a random countryside. Maybe there's not enough people for there to be zombies, you know? It'd also be a more peaceful location. They blocked all the zombies in. No, they probably did this. But how do we get around the tunnel? There's a tunnel for a reason. We climb. Hiking in the countryside. It's a vibe. Look at her, bro. Why does she have so much shit? Don't worry, as you're in the back. Oh, it's turning animals and shit too. Bang! Sure you can. Look at that. I was thinking a 10, bro, making a treehouse. Let's go. That's awesome. No, I love it. The only thing he's thinking is fucking crossing off my list. Guess you know what's next. Yeah, she can see it in the eyes. Can I help you? We will do this quick. Sure. No, they're fine, they're fine. Come on, get it, dude. She has no imagination. She wouldn't get it. Can we ask him for permission? Let's go. This, this reminds me of that thing where like guys go to the beach and they just like fucking dig holes and do random shit like that. Whereas when girls go, they just like sit there and they tan or they do whatever else. That's literally the exact thing. They're all active while the girls just sit back and don't do anything. Lucky bro has all this equipment. Damn. You sound a little delusional, but sure. I'll buy it. I guess that is true. Yeah. You know what? You know, I'm coming around to him. But he thinks outside the box, you know? Look at the progress we're making. Damn. Mindfulness. You'll become one with the trees. To an extent. It sounds a little off, but sure. That's why he ran away and he's on his own.
TREEHOUSE なんて息子がでかくなって隠居してからでものんびり一緒に作れると思ってた。高校のしたい自分に親はなしなんてよく言うがまさかその逆もしかり。
It can, unfortunately. So we're building this one for protection, but also it's like a way of being like, look what I did for you. We'll achieve your goals. Alright, we got them involved. Unless they're just looking, never mind. Holy fuck. That's kind of crazy. Yeah, I did. I was thinking that too. So quick to just leave it. I'm used to it. I used to come home from school this way, actually. He just knows which ones to step over and everything too. Yeah, yeah. It's a really cool village. Well, I think you returning and being alive in this situation would be enough. Place is a ghost town. You gotta check the home, bro. Calm down, calm down. They're actually leaving me in a state that I don't know what the case is gonna be. I'd assume he's still alive and he's just panicking for nothing here. Yeah. Yo. Just glad that y'all alive and safe. He's now grateful for everything that he couldn't understand back then. Just gonna hit him and be like, bro, shut the fuck up. Yeah. Yeah. Shut the fuck up. Yeah, and he's not like you. It's probably a dream for her to eat from a small countryside village like this.
ここが安全な村だっつ噂を聞きつけて、町から大勢の人が避難に来た。
And they got attacked while in the tunnel.
感染者がいて、たちまち周りの人たちに。
Probably had to take a few out who did make it through
しょう
though.
がねえから村のみんなでトンネルを封鎖しての方も何人かいるみたいだよ。
Are they here now?
ここ
Yeah,
は過疎化が
cool.
進んだ限界集落で空き家も多いからそこを自由に使ってもらって。
リストに加えません。
おお、いいねそれ。親父とお袋にまだ何も恩返ししてねえじゃん。
There, you're good. You're good. No, you're good.
ほら、お土産。東京メーカーのピオカマンジュ。
ありがとうね。
あ、疲れてない？肩でも揉もうか。
You're doing a little too much, bro.
この間山ん中に湧いてるすげえとこ見つけて。
アキラ。
ん？
私をいたわってくれんのは嬉しいけど、あんたこそ長旅で疲れてるんじゃないかい？
Yeah, you're good, dude. You're
自
good.
分でやっ
Help out in the fields, bro.
ちょっと稼い。
You think you can just sit around and do fucking nothing? I get him, but God, I would hate his fucking dad.
みんな自分にできることして協力するが。
Everyone's got a role to play.
もうあまり時間は。
親父。インゲンも食べ頃だったぜ。晩飯の分これ。
町から来た奴らだんべ。
あの人どっかで。
I don't remember him, so if we did, I don't remember. Are they up to some shit? Oh, they're gonna let the zombies in, aren't they?
本当にやるのか。
What the fuck are we gonna do that for?
社会からも誰からも必要とされている人生。なんも考えずに生の夏休み。
The freedom that I've always missed. So he regrets being safe in this village because he has to actually do work and he can't just be free? What a goof. It's the weirdest perspective. The world around me is on fire, but it makes him happy.
俺を必要としなかった奴らも社会も全部ぶっ壊れた。今日から毎日が夏休みだ。
It's interesting, so we had somebody see it from the same perspective, but then took things a little, like, very different. It's weird. You gonna make a list too? Everybody's got their own list. What's his gonna be, though? 100 people I'm gonna fucking kill. For any and everything.
私をバカにしてきた職場を燃やす。
Well, they're looking at things weird. I don't like this group. Yeah, the group of rejects. I don't like y'all.
のけ者にされてきたんだ。だからやりたい放題楽しんでよる。
I wouldn't even say they've been rejected by society. I'd say that they rejected society, so they got rejected.
ちょっとやっとかないか。
I really love the change of scenery, I guess, and pace almost for this episode. And I think it's really fun for that reason. They hit us with some moments that are, I guess, expected to be a little bit more serious, but don't really come off overly serious to me. I don't know. Maybe it's just because the nature I take the show is just straight, like, funny things. And even when they are trying to be serious, like, I find comedy in them in some sort of way. So, like, a lot of those don't really do much for me, but that's okay. But I really like this, going back to our hometown and experiencing something that's so different, like a different way of life and different types of people than we've dealt with throughout the entirety of the series so far, and people who are completely different from who the characters that we've already met are. And I think that's really, really fun and cool. A lot of the, I guess, reason for us being here revolves around Akira wanting to do things for his parents. He wanted to be useful for them in some sort of way, and wants to also just be like, he wants to pay them back for all the things that they've done for him, and show his appreciation and his thanks for that, which is a good, admirable, respectable thing for you to do, right? We of course understand that, and I like that a lot, that he does realize how much that they had to go through and went through with him as a kid and put up, raising him and all that, so they want to give back to you. But there's a fundamental issue with, I guess, his line of thinking, where he almost feels like he has to do something, like it's not good enough to just not do anything. not realizing at least the idea that they don't want something from him. And it's not them just saying that they don't want something. It's like deep down, they just are happy that he's here and he's alive and that he is, you know, willing to still be in their lives and, you know, care for them. And if that time of need ever comes, which likely it seems to be coming with his dad, it's just one of those things where like they really don't ask much of you. It's one of those where like, oh, we didn't have you because we wanted somebody who like in our dying ages can take care of us at the end, or somebody who will do all this work and these things for us, right? Like we wanted to bring someone else into this world so that we can raise them on good values and things, you know, that we wish that maybe we had when we were growing up, and set them onto a good path. And allowing you to like be comfortable within this life and give you life basically. And I think he's just missing the point of like what they really want, and which is understandable though. It's not easy, especially in his position, to actually know all of that stuff. So I can understand that. The whole dad thing, I think, is the him asking about like what he wants to do and if this is really wants and like what his dream is and like those types of things, I think are very like good points for him to make. Almost like, why are you just giving yourself away and going to school and doing now working like this dead end job, almost, maybe not even dead end, but just working this job that you're literally becoming a zombie in, and it just doesn't sound like you, right? It doesn't sound like something that you enjoy or that you'll have fun in or that you really want to do. Like, what is it that you've dreamed for this whole time? What is it that you've always wanted to go out of your way and do? Which I think is essentially all he was trying to get at. And Akira tries to like play it off in a way, being like, oh, you're just a farmer, dude. Like, what do you know? Like, that's the thing, is this probably is something that he wants to do. He's probably always taken pride in doing work like this and always liked to see other people like getting products or things that it is that he grows, and just allowing him to have like do these things that he likes and he's always dreamed of in a way. You don't actually know that. You're just kind of putting him down because of his position. Not everybody's on the same page, where certain people need to have like these ultra high paying jobs, or everybody has different views of what like living their own dream kind of looks like, or living like a comfortable life or an enjoyable life can be. And I think he's just missing that kind of point. The thing that I don't necessarily think I like, or don't know how I'm going to like the way that they go, is the dad being sick and seeming like he's going to die here. I think is weird. Like, it's an okay thing, because I think it'll lead us into what's ultimately going to be like our realization of kind of being like, this is all that he really wanted all along. But the problem is, I don't think we have to kill somebody to get our character to see those things. So to me, it's just like, it's a little weird. I don't know if I like that, but we'll see. I mean, they don't have to go the route where they kill him. They can just go the route where like he starts to become sick, and then he realizes like, oh, maybe this is all I needed to do to be able to kind of repay him or just be there for him in his time of need, as opposed to like doing something like so crazy that he's trying to, or these just basic things and take all stress and all work off of them. I don't know. It'll just depend on the way that it's played out. And by what the next episode title appeared to be, it seems like this will be an arc, which will conclude. I don't know if it's just going to be two. They wouldn't just call it Home of the Dead 1 if there was only one part to it. Like, it would be called that if there was at least two, which would mean that at least two more of the episodes would have to be like this. And they honestly could go the remainder of the series doing this, for all I know. So it all depends how that kind of gets wrapped out, and I guess we'll just wait and see. I like getting the full OP, like this time really for real, and everybody dancing and singing, and just, it looks great. And I'm very, very happy with it and how it's kind of turned out. We head back home, we start having panic, you know, because the tunnels and everything are blocked off, and then we meet the old man in the forest here, which is fantastic. We have a great moment. The entire first half is great. No change in his mind. The moment he sees this, he wants to go forward and build this treehouse, which is fascinating for them to do. And I think the way that they kind of speed through it and just do it all, it's really fun to watch everybody put down their determination and actually get to work while doing this. And I really enjoy that. We have a heart-to-heart moment with this guy, and we learn a little bit about his backstory and, you know, the things that he was always wanting to do for his kids and never felt like he really had the time or never actually did. And then a certain time ended up coming, and now he no longer has that opportunity or is able to, and he just like regrets it completely. And that's one of those reasons why he feels like he needs to get out of his way now. Akira, this is to help his parents or do something for them, because he feels like think that a time might come where he feels he hasn't done anything for them, and he wants to do that before things are too late or something like this can happen, like what just happened with his old man and his son. So of course he's going to go out of his way and help him live that dream and make things come true, and build this treehouse, which is great. It looked fantastic, and I really liked it. I think the like how he gets into the village, not through the tunnel, is funny as hell. And it's funny to think about, like, if that wasn't there, and just like how he was like, oh, I got to school today or something. But he had to climb the side of the mountain and all this just to get there. It was great. Find out everybody seems to be okay in this village, which is great. He comes home. His parents don't really seem to like be happy or care, which is like, I don't know, it's just weird. Like, I get it, the way that they're building the characters, and they probably just don't want to show you all that, and maybe they're just not like overly emotional people or like expressive people, but it's like, you haven't seen the kid for like years, and now there's outbreaks happening and all these people are like becoming infected and dying and stuff, and you just have like no reaction to seeing the kid. Just like seems a little weird. I get the dad, but the mom, like, I don't know, it's a little off the way it feels. Also finding out that we were able to take all these people from the city and kind of help a lot of them out. Some of them ended up dying and being trapped in that tunnel, which is where they are now. But having a lot of people who came in and they're taking upon a job and working hard, and doing what they have to kind of live freely here, which is great. This is our group of outcasts here, which you don't get to see in the moment, but you definitely do now. I love Shizuka in this moment. Something about just like the big coat, just like, I don't know. It's funny, like, especially from like this angle. I like it a lot. Him doing too much for the mom, and then him just kind of coming out and trying to help the dad out in the field just because he can't find what it is that he needs to do or what he wants to do, which is like, I get it. I get it. We talked about that already though, so I get it. And then we meet Buddy, who's like our antagonist, I guess. I don't really know what he's going to end up being here. He's essentially, the entirety of his backstory is like, he views himself as an outcast and somebody who's rejected entirely by society and stuff, but realistically the thing is he just didn't want to conform to doing the things that they do and like becoming a suit, right? And he just didn't want to have that type of life, and couldn't really probably find a path for himself, so he just turned against all of them, and then he viewed it as they were turning against him. Like, it's a twisted way of looking at it, in my opinion, and it's just like, it's wrong because he's going against the norm and then thinking that they're the ones in the wrong for him being lazy or him not following suit or him just not having enough like freedom in a way to actually go out of his way and find what it is that he wants. That's why he's just happy when he sees everything burning, all these things that they've worked for all these years. Oh, look, it's all getting taken away while I'm still living, and I'm able to, you know, live out my dreams now and finally be able to do it. All these people too just have like these negative ass things that they want to do. Nobody has a positive that they're attempting to do, right? It's all these like, I don't know. It's a weird thing, and they have the same thing that they are attempting to do as our main group too, trying to do things before they're becoming zombies, which makes sense, but it's just one of them is like living out the bucket list of like, these are positive things, whereas the others are just like, I want to burn things and blow things up and kill people. It's like, I don't get it. It's pretty simple, but pretty interesting setup, I guess, towards whatever they decide to head into next, really, and how this arc is going to kind of play out, which I am interested. It also seems like these guys are letting the zombies out, and they have plans to kind of wreak havoc within this town and just take all these people's lives and ruin everything that they've lived for and, you know, grown to do, which is even more fucked up thinking about it, that he rejected the suits, right? But now he sees these people who do put in all this hard work and actually, you know, do their shit, and he doesn't want to conform to their norms either and actually take part and have work to do. He's essentially just lazy as fuck. And now he's trying to get out of that by killing everybody else around him. It's just like, I don't know. He's a backwards thinking guy. I don't like him so far, at least what we've seen. So not too excited to see him, but I guess I'm more excited to see how our main group is either fighting them off or is able to kind of turn things for the better. I don't know. We'll end up seeing what happens there. Hopefully the delays don't last for another year or a couple months, you know, like hopefully it's like hey, in 2 more weeks, we're going to start back up and we'll be good to go. Maybe we have to go bi-weekly for a few, you know, hopefully they get that done. Like, hopefully we're done by November come around. Like, I don't know. That's all I can really hope for. I guess by year end is all I can hope for at this point, because I have no clue what their plans are. It's really unfortunate. It really is. I really just wish that they were able to have held off production for November or for October in this season. Like, I just don't understand the the things, the ins and outs of the industry and stuff, and like what it was that they couldn't delay it, and you know. But hopefully we get that soon. I am excited to see what comes next. If you liked it, all like and subscribe, do me a lot to me. Feel free to check out the videos and channel. Leave any comments with this episode or series. I'll be back for episode 10. Lord knows whenever that happens. You guys have a good one. Peace.